Anyway, now I'm excited to introduce our first honoree for the evening, Mead, the Director of Strategic Partnerships at Missouri Jobs with Justice. This past November, voters in Missouri passed Proposition A, a ballot measure that raised the minimum wage and dramatically expanded the availability of paid sick leave for workers in the state. Missouri Jobs with Justice helped assemble a diverse coalition to back the measure, which garnered the support of 1.7 million Missourians. Mevi played a key part in those efforts, and her work around the initiative was just the latest accomplishment in a long career of fighting for women and working families in Missouri. Her track record includes more than 2 decades spent at Planned Parenthood advocates in Missouri. Unfortunately, the lawmakers in Missouri are now working to undermine Proposition A, which represents a direct slap in the face of their voters. But we know that Missouri Jobs with Justice will fight relentlessly against these efforts, and quite frankly, my money is on them and Mevi. And our team will do everything we can to support them, and I know you will too. So the National Partnership is proud to honor Mevi's inspirational activism, and we're very excited to hear her insights tonight. Please help me welcome to the stage Mevi Mead.
Hello, everybody. Okay, if I forget this, please somebody remind me. I'm supposed to take it with me. Hi, I'm Mevi. I use she, her pronouns. Thank you, Jocelyn, for that lovely, lovely introduction. I can't see everybody. These lights are a little bit bright, but I know that there are many, many old friends and new friends in this room, and I'm delighted to be here with you. Thank you so much for being here. It means a ton, as does being recognized by this amazing organization, the National Partnership. I have been a fan and frankly benefited from the work of this organization for many years. I'm 57, they're 54. We've been in this together for a while. The leadership and the staff, shout out Sharita, there are many others of you that I work with. Yeah, I can't name you all, I love you all, who really make the title of the organization, that especially that peace partnership, for real. This organization develops and is in real partnership with state advocates like me from Missouri to whether it's providing nitty-gritty policy details, connecting me with other states who are in similar situations, research, resources, platforms, frankly, like tonight, and other national calls. They're the real deal. And I know you know this because you're here and you're sharing your resources with them, and I thank you for that, and I wanted to assure you that it's going to great stuff. So tonight, I'm here to share with you some good news and some bad news, and then hopefully I'll inspire you with my closing. So the good news, as Jocelyn mentioned, we were in Missouri very proud to be a bright spot in this past election of 2024 that sort of sucked otherwise. Anyway, so we were really glad that we were able to do a phenomenal thing with the Missouri electorate. And we did that by communicating to the Missouri electorate from impacted people. We talked about real people, real stories, real things that were going on in people's lives, and it connected, and we won. And I'm holding my words on how to describe that. We didn't do it alone. We did it with the support of groups like the National Partnership and, frankly, many of you in this room. So as Jocelyn said, we passed a groundbreaking, I remember when the Fight for 15 started. Does anyone remember that? People thought it was bananas that people were going to get $15 an hour. Well, guess what? In Missouri in 2026, Missouri workers are going to earn $15 per hour as the minimum wage. It's gonna happen. We increased it gradually. I'm very, very proud, and our Missouri team is super proud of that. Also, we brought the ability to earn paid sick leave to, wait for it, over 700,000 Missouri workers who prior to May 1, earned exactly zero, had a zero ability to earn paid sick. They're earning it right now. We also, and I think Jocelyn mentioned, I have a few minutes in the reproductive rights battle here. We were able to undo Missouri's abortion ban and enshrine the right to abortion and reproductive care free from government intrusion in the Missouri Constitution. I will say, this is something that countless people told me over the course of my career in my former repro days, that was impossible. But we knew it was possible. We knew it was not only possible, it was imperative that we had to, we must do, and we did do. And that is the good news. We did that by banding together in Missouri, and this was built on decades and decades of intentional power building with the support of groups like the National Partnership, and as I mentioned, many people in this room, and lots of people in Missouri. It was muscle building, muscle building, and we came together like never before in 2024, and we did this big thing. That is the good news. All right, here comes the bad news. I think you all know the principle that growing power can beget a very powerful response. So what, in fact, we saw was that the powerful interests that have gerrymandered Missouri through term limits, through all sorts of things that have disproportionate control of our state legislature and our state government, and the powerful corporate interests behind them, did not like this power building that we were doing, as evidenced by the 2024 election, and they came roaring back in this gerrymandered setting that was not based on the will of the people, but the will of a very moneyed and political interested political few, and they voted on the last day after what I would like to tell you, and I hope they don't kick me off the stage, it was one hell of a fight that we put up, and they undid the paid sick leave benefit that people are actually earning. They're going to take it out of their pockets in August, and they undid that, and they sent a new, boo hiss all you want, I got it. They also sent a new, okay, I'm holding my words, abortion ban to the ballot, and I don't know how many people know that measure includes the first ever effort that will go to a vote of people to ban gender-affirming care for young people. This is bad. Boo. Okay, I'm going to end on a good note, I promise, before they kick me off this stage. What I want to say to you as a student of power is that we understand this response not as a rebuke, but as an affirmation to what happens when you power build. And we started preparing for the defense campaign and raising resources for it before we even knew we were going to win these measures. So while we still have lots and lots of work to do, that orientation toward power building is why I stand before you tonight, not dejected. I am proud and I am energized because we are ready to build more power. That's why the day after they undid the paid sick leave, we went to the Secretary of State and filed a constitutional measure to restore that benefit, as well as other things. That is why right now, the folks who are working on the Stop the Ban Coalition are knitting together an even stronger coalition that's gonna fight whatever shows up on our ballot in 2026. So I am proud to be a part of that and proud that to be in a room with all of you who are going to be in it with me together. And I'll leave you with how we are thinking about are looking forward to continuing our partnership, continuing this work, because as my mentor and good friend, may she rest in peace, Cecile, taught me that organizing and power is an equation. It's organized ideas. We've got good ideas, and the partnership has great ideas. People in this room have great ideas. We in Missouri have great ideas. And organized people, we've showed we can get to the people and organize resources. That equation equals power. And we can build this power together to fight back and fight forward. Thank you.